Hi everyone, Nick here, and today I have another houseplant unboxing for you. Today's unboxing is from Steve's Leaves. If you haven't already heard of Steve's Leaves, they're a very reputable online nursery that sells some of the most sought after plants right now on the market. I've got this box last night and it's been very hard not to open it, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get inside. Alrighty. So, as soon as I open the box, I'm greeted with a list of what to do when your orders arrive. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do all of this. And so on top of the box is just some packing paper. As I lift it off, there's more packing paper, and then finally, we have the plants. So we're inside the box, just laid like this. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with the actual unboxing. So, let's do this one by one. I think there are 8 plants in here. Yeah, there are 8 plants in here, so we have a nice unboxing today. So let's see what we got. If you guys don't already order plants online, it is like the best way to order plants because at least here in Philadelphia, some of the plant shops are a little behind on carrying the more up-to-date species, so I really love ordering plants online because you can get those specific plants you're looking for that you just can't find in your area. So, our first plant, ooh, this is beautiful. So this is a variegated Syngonium. I think it's a Syngonium podophyllum, Albo variegata. This is a beautiful, beautiful plant. Variegation is so in right now, and this plant just has these beautiful leaves that are just marbled with white and green, and some of the leaves are even all white, although I'm led to believe that you should be cutting off any leaves that are all white because they can't photosynthesize correctly, so we'll see what happens down the line, but this one is a very, very beautiful plant. And I should mention that they package their plants in this little plastic bag, which I think is wonderful because it really just keeps everything in place. Alright. Number 2. This is so exciting. I love receiving plant mail, and not knowing what's in here is even a little bit more of a surprise. Alrighty. So number 2. Oh wow, okay. So this is a Peperomia boivinii. So this looks very similar to a Peperomia hope. I'm not quite sure if this is actually the species name of a Peperomia hope because the hope is in quotation marks, so I'm led to believe that is a variety or a cultivar. So this could be, I think this is its own species actually because, you know what, I really have no idea, so if anybody knows, please let me know in the description. But this is Peperomia boivinii, and it is absolutely beautiful, very succulent plant, so this is telling me that it's going to be watered very similar to like a jade plant or a succulent like a crassula. So I'm going to be quite sparing on the water with this plant, and I'm going to give it quite bright light. Number 3. Let's see what we have here. So this is wonderful. Okay, so this is a Tradescantia spathacea, but this one's called Sitara's Gold. So you guys are probably quite familiar if you watch me on YouTube with Tradescantia spathacea variegata. It is one of my absolute favorite plants. I love Tradescantia. It's the genus for wandering Jew, which is the common name. So this one's called Sitara's Gold. So this is very similar to that Tradescantia spathacea that I'm always talking about, but this one is gold instead of white, and I think that's just absolutely beautiful. You don't see a lot of plants that in nature are yellow. Normally plants are yellow when they're dying or very sick. So I just think this is very beautiful, and of course it has the characteristic purple on the back of the leaves. So I think this is just an absolute find. I love this one so much. Plant number 4. They package these plants very, very well, I will say. Okay, so this right here, oh wow, okay, so this is a Peperomia elongata. So this is a Peperomia, but it has quite long lanceolate leaves instead of those classic just circular leaves that you see with Peperomia, and it has very, very succulent leaves just like a normal Peperomia does. This one is wonderful. I've actually been eyeing up this one for a very long time, so I'm thrilled that they sent it to me. I love collecting Peperomia. These days, 2018, who doesn't love collecting Peperomia since there are just so many species? So this is another wonderful Peperomia to add to my list. I am absolutely thrilled. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Again, this one's called Peperomia elongata. And just like the other peperomia, I'm going to be giving this one bright light. I like to keep all my peperomias in a bright windowsill or very close to a bright windowsill. Alright, we are halfway through this unboxing. So, let's see what we have here, plant number 5. Oh, this is a very popular one right now. This is a Epipremnum pinnatum Cebu Blue, also called a Cebu Blue pothos. This one's gaining a lot of popularity lately. These have a beautiful blue hue to their leaves, unlike the regular green that you see with most pothos or most plants. And I should mention that this is, as I just said, Epipremnum pinnatum, so most pothos are Epipremnum aureum, so it's quite awesome to have a different Epipremnum in your collection. And I am definitely going to have this guy climb a moss pole. If I'm not mistaken, Epipremnum pinnatum gets beautiful, beautiful splits in their leaves, very similar to a Monstera deliciosa or a Monstera dubia when they get mature. So I'm really excited to see how this grows. So I'm definitely going to be having this one climb a moss pole. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. This right here, if I'm not mistaken, is, yes, it is Peperomia quadrangularis. This one has been on my wish list for quite a long time. It almost looks like a Dischidia ovata, and Dischidias are quite hard to find here in the United States. So I've been really keeping my eye out for this Peperomia quadrangularis. This is beautiful. I absolutely love the patterns on these leaves. It reminds me very similarly of a Peperomia pudiolata, which has been recently classified as Peperomia tetragona, which is also called a parallel peperomia, but the leaves, they're less succulent and they're more smooth looking, and they're also more of an oval shape. This one is just absolutely beautiful and it trails wonderfully. So I am so excited to add this peperomia to my collection. Thank you so much, Steve's Leaves. You guys are incredible. I could have ended it there and been extremely happy, but we have 2 more plants to go. So, our number 7 plant, this is a Monstera siltepecana. So, I actually have one of these already, and I just love the way it grows, so I really wanted to get another one because I wanted to try out another Monstera from another seller, because Monstera siltepecana are actually quite hard to find in the US right now. So I really wanted to order one from Steve's Leaves, and I'm thrilled because the other one I received, it was just 2 long vines, whereas this one is actually a full pot of Monstera siltepecana. So I'm really excited to have, you know, an actual pot full of siltepecana. I think that's going to be quite wonderful. This is one that you can also let climb. I'm actually not quite sure what the adult form of siltepecana looks like, but I think I'm going to let this one trail because I really love the way that the leaves look in at the size that they are right now. So I'm definitely going to let this guy trail and just show off its natural, beautiful self. All right, and our last plant of this unboxing, I believe, yes, it is the last one. I'm gonna go ahead and move this down. All right, so this last plant is, oh wow, okay, so this is a Peperomia polybotrya, I believe is how you pronounce it. Yes, polybotrya. This is a coin leaf peperomia. This one is gaining popularity because its similarity to Pilea peperomioides, but of course now this one is a little bit more harder to find than the Pilea peperomioides, so I feel like this one's getting a little bit more popularity than that one. These leaves are beautiful. They're more heart-shaped than coin in my opinion, but the leaf is just absolutely beautiful. I really appreciate the difference that it has compared to the Pilea peperomioides, and I love how shiny the leaves are. So this one looks like it's going to need a lot of sunlight. The leaves are quite succulent, and the stems are quite succulent, I mean, as well as the leaves. So it's definitely telling me that I'm going to be watering this guy pretty sparingly, and if I water it too much, that could incite rot. So I'm going to be pretty careful with this guy. Alright guys, this was an amazing unboxing. I am so thrilled with the plants I received from Steve's Leaves, and I am so excited to order from them again in the future. So just to recap all the plants I got, I have a Peperomia polybotrya, a Peperomia quadrangularis, a Peperomia elongata, a Monstera siltepecana, an Epipremnum pinnatum Cebu Blue, a Tradescantia spathacea Sitara's Gold, a Peperomia boivinii, and also a Syngonium podophyllum Albo variegata. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, you can find Steve's Leaves at stevesleaves.com. I highly recommend them. Their plant selection is impeccable. And not only that, but their customer service is incredible. I had spoken with Darren and he was just a joy to speak to, so I'm very excited to be doing more business with them in the future. Alright guys, if you haven't already, follow my Instagram at phillyfoliage and check out my Etsy shop in the link in the description. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!